are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, unfortunately, Cardi B fans, Barty Gang, they are calling Cardi B out. And they are tired of the excuses. Now, if you guys remember, Cardi B teased that she will be making an announcement in regards to her album or single in May. She teased that on her Instagram channel. And fans are saying there's no announcement date and no album date. Another Garbage Gang member said, "We know she's lying because there was actual announcement date. She would have never said she was waiting on features and still pressing vinyls." Another fan said she more worried about getting some D. Wow. Okay, they said she more worried about getting D from Stefan Diggs than she is her career. Now, a few weeks ago, Cardi B did say that her album is not complete because she's still waiting on feature.
The announcement is right down near. We already got the numbers of the song and we already practically know all the songs that we want. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm waiting for some features. And I know that I don't like to pressure artists because I know everybody be busy. But like I'm still waiting on them, and it's like I have to press these vinyls ASAP. Y'all don't want to miss this opportunity. I'll sing this shit myself. I feel like nobody will want to miss being on this album. Like, these motherfuckers almost cried listening to my shit. They was like, oh, I feel like there's no skips. And it's like, I'm telling y'all, like, I have to press these vinyls. I need these vocals. Where y'all at? Where these girls at? I really be taking my time because I really be doing 100 things. So that's why I don't like to pressure people. But it's like, listen, you don't want to miss this opportunity. Please be part of this moment because it's going to be iconic. Like you don't even understand how iconic this moment. This moment is for the books. These moments is for the fucking books. Like, this album is for the books.
Well, I'm not really shocked Cardi B hasn't made an album announcement. Okay, and if she's not getting her back blown out or ranting on social media, she's not really doing much. So I don't even know why Cardi B fans still exist. I mean, how can you be a Cardi B fan? She has one album that came out 10 years ago. It's honestly per delusion at this point. Now, moving on to Nicki Minaj, Champagne Thickums, and Scratch Off. Champagne Thickums wants Nicki Minaj to make amends and be cool with Scratch Off because he wants to work with both of them. Now, we know that Scratch Off and Nicki have had a previous feud that Scratch Off started. And with that being said, Champagne Thickums, because he has had relations with Scratch Off's sister, Brooklyn, who he was sleeping with, who is half his age, by the way. But that's neither here or there. He is, trying to help Scratch Off with her career. He has helped write for Scratch Off, for her last album, Sugar Honey Piss Tea. Even her new single, Nobody, you can hear a Champagne Thickums-esque influence. They have a collaboration that flopped, Housekeeping Knows. She was in his, I think, Nocta/Nike ad, if you guys remember. He really likes Scratch Off mostly because he was sleeping with Brooklyn, who, Scratch Off pimped out. Scratch Off tends to pimp out her sister when she needs a verse. No shade, allegedly. And with that being said, he's also cool with 21 Below Average, who is secretly messing with Scratch Off, and 21 Below Average is married. So with that being said, he is hoping that he'll be able to do more music with Scratch Off. She showed love to him during, his hate train, as he likes to call it, when Kung Fu Kenny basically ended his career. And then on top of that, he really wants to stay cool with Nicki Minaj because she also has remained loyal, even though he doesn't deserve it. But he is not going to stop working with female rappers that she may not be cool with. So he's telling Nicki that he thinks that, her and Scratch Off should have a conversation. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I mean, I don't see Nicki really giving Scratch Off the time of day like that. For what? Scratch Off flopping. Her music is mid. You know, I can tell that Champagne Thickums has definitely influenced and helped Scratch Off, because a lot of her music, especially on the last album, it wasn't, you know, trash, but it wasn't that great. It was just melodic rap. And I can tell that she was influenced by Champagne Thickums, because he does a lot of the melodic rap. She really wasn't spitting any bars. It was a lot of singing and, you know, rhyming shit with it. You know, she was trying to, you know, get back at Ice Spice by rhyming shit with Pit and Skit. So with that being said, I feel like I don't really take Scratch Off seriously as an artist. I feel like the girls that should be taken seriously in female rap is really only three. And that's Doechii, Doja Cat, and Nicki Minaj. And JT. I like JT too. But everybody else, chop. Now, speaking of Scratch Off, she also has teased some music that people are hoping that she may release.
Bitch, my tail ain't never tucked. Y'all don't even judge a peach, but apple bottoms on his butt. And it's sitting. Big mama, bitch, like what the fuck? Is you cool? Hookah in a section, made you give it up. Y'all tripping. Hold up, I'm with them YBs. Why can't these stand my twin, not the Siamese? I'm with Pluto, but I buy my own AP. Rich bitches need love too. Yeah, some bitches need love too. Bad bitches need love too. Yeah, we do. Real bitches need love too. Need love too. Rich bitches need love too. Yeah, we do.
I don't know who is Scratch Off AR, but they be sabotaging her at that label. She be putting out pure trash. I know the executives at RCA be like, we don't even give a fuck. We just want you to get out your contract. We don't even care. We just want you out your contract so we can sign somebody else. Because this don't make no damn sense. I'm like, how is everything Scratch Off drop kind of trash? Okay? Or mid. It just seemed like, I don't know, very low, minimal effort, rhyming hat with cat. She was talking about Ice Spice. I remember she was shading Ice Spice lyrical ability. I feel like Scratch Off, her lyrical ability is mid. I think it's on the same level as Ice Spice, in my opinion. I don't know. I wasn't feeling those snippets. Those shits were trash. Now, moving on to Megan. As we know, Megan and Champagne Thickums got beef. Okay, they have dissed each other in records. Megan is not happy with Champagne Thickums saying free Tory. And he posted a petition to get Tory out of jail, trying to get the governor of California's attention. But Megan Thee Stallion got a plan. And it doesn't look good for Champagne Thickums, because she is trying to recruit Kung Fu Kenny to get on a record with her. You know, she wants to really go at Champagne Thickums. She feels like Champagne Thickums and a lot of other men, such as Ty Dolla $ign, Kanye West, Trippie Redd, have all advocated for Tory. Even Doodle Garbage, he has. Also, the Baby and Messy Lee. So she is going to be trying to diss these men on a record, but she's hoping that Kung Fu Kenny will be on the record with her too. Now, Kung Fu Kenny's now on tour, you know, and I think his tour ends in June, July. But I feel as though I could pass on that. You know, I feel like maybe she should get another female rapper. You know, she's working with Doechii, so hopefully her and Doechii could do like a diss to a lot of the men. Remember, Doechii dissed men. She said straight men were red flags, and also a lot of straight men have dissed Doechii. So I feel like she should get Doechii on the collaboration like she was planning to do. She was planning on working with Doechii anyway instead of Kung Fu Kenny. I just feel like Kung Fu Kenny lyrically is light years ahead of Megan Thee Stallion. It wouldn't even be right. He would easily out-rap her. I feel like Doechii, she will dumb it down for Megan Thee Stallion. She's not gonna completely out-rap her. She'll dumb it down. Kendrick Lamar, he could dumb it down, but I just feel like it just doesn't make sense for him to be on a coochie popping record, because that's what it's probably going to be. It's going to be her popping her coochie half naked in the music video and then her sending shots. That's what it usually is for Megan. I feel like she needs to collaborate with other female rappers for that. Now, Tyla tries to get Rihanna's attention on TikTok by promoting her hair care line, Fenty Hair, which is currently flopping. She did a TikTok video putting some Fenty products in her hair. I think that this was a strategic move. I think she's trying to get Rihanna's attention because Rihanna loves her businesses, okay? Rihanna do not love the music, but she loves the business. And so with that being said, I think Tyla is desperate because her last single flopped. What was the single called? I forgot. But whatever the song she put out a few weeks ago, it basically flopped on the charts. So I believe she's trying to get Rihanna's attention. If she get that Rihanna cosign, it can do the same thing it did for Gorilla Glue. Now, if you guys remember, Rihanna gave Gorilla Glue a cosign by dancing to one of her songs. I think it was called TGIF. And with that being said, she also gave Gorilla Glue a Fenty deal that's never been done before, where she has an exclusive deal with Fenty Hair, Savage Fenty, and I believe Fenty Beauty. Okay? So with that being said, I feel like Tyla's trying to get that Rihanna cosign because Rihanna has not co-signed Tyla at all. She hasn't followed her, but she shows love to Ira Star. She shows love to Thames and DeVito, but she won't show love to Tyla because Tyla's too busy copying her. So I feel like this is Tyla's way of trying to get her attention. I think it might work. I think Rihanna, she be paying attention to who be supporting her products. Okay? I think that if Tyla buy a few more Fenty products and post it on TikTok, Rihanna might slide into the DMs and say, you know what? I might give you a Fenty hair care deal. I might give you a Savage X Fenty deal. I won't do no music with you, but I definitely might give you a little bit of a cosign. Now, moving on from that, how is Morgan the Racist album selling 500,000 first week? Oh my goodness. The Trumpies really showed out. Okay, that's what it's given. Morgan the Racist, I'm the Problem, is aiming for a #1 debut on the Billboard 200 album chart, which I'm not shocked about. But he is selling 450,000 to 500,000 units first week. It will mark his third #1 album. And I'm just like, who the hell is listening to this man all the damn time? The white racist people. Probably the chart-obsessed racist fans because Taylor's not back, so they got to listen to this, okay? But it's a chop, okay? I will never give Morgan any type of credit because he's a known racist and he's obnoxious. I feel like he does a lot of subliminal things, like the walking off SNL before the show even officially ended and didn't even greet the cast like that. I was like, that's corny. I feel like he do a lot of subliminal things that give attention-seeking, corny, self-absorbed, narcissistic vibes. But am I shocked that he's going #1? Absolutely, positively not. They usually always do go #1 because there's a lot of people that relate to Morgan the Racist and the chart-obsessed racist. So let me know how y'all feel about it and if you guys are listening to the album. Now, moving on to Boosie. Boosie is receiving 30,000 lashes after Cassie has testified in court against Diddy. Boosie, he had a lot to say. And he is receiving backlash, even though I'm not really shocked. I mean, come on now. We know how he gets down. But he said, I think Cassie and her husband mastermind this takedown of Diddy and his money. I think her husband had been trying to get her to do this for years to Diddy, but she didn't want to do it because she knew what will come out. Then as a couple, y'all become broke. Now the plot becomes realer by the month. I think the last straw was the Diddy and Carisha relationship when she saw Carisha with that sign supporting her man at the awards. That did it. And women scorn is a dangerous, evil MF. Wow. So he is calling Cassie and her husband evil, saying that, they was plotting against Diddy and they were planning to take him down. Well, Boosie, you're wrong. Definitely Diddy's being taken down, but it ain't by Cassie and her husband. Let's be very clear. Now, if you want the real tea who took Diddy down, that's on Patreon. But the point of the matter is, if he had not done anything to Cassie and several other women and people that have worked for him, he would not have anything to be taken down with. Okay? If you treat people right when you're on top, then they won't be coming after you. Okay? Not to this regard. Now, obviously, there's always going to be jealous people, but he's on trial for trafficking. Okay? He was clearly doing stuff to Cassie and abusing her. I mean, let's just be all the way 1,000. Let's not act like, he didn't completely do anything to Cassie. Clearly, he was doing stuff to Cassie, and she has evidence. That's why he paid her off. Let's be very clear. So, Boosie, you're wrong. You're loud and wrong, like usual. And I think a lot of men are feeling that way towards Cassie because of certain text messages that have leaked. But they're wrong. I mean, he's not even on trial for abuse. He's on trial for way worse than that. And, there is some evidence that, he could have been trafficking Cassie, even though there is some text messages that show Cassie wanting to be with Diddy at these parties. But at the end of the day, Cassie was young, okay? You know what? She's like 35, 36 now. She was really, really young when she met Diddy. There's a big age gap, and he knew he was taking advantage of her because she wanted to make it when it comes to her music career. Now, moving on from that, Brandy and Monica are going on tour, okay, according to Ticketmaster. They will be going on tour together. Also, Money Long and Kelly Rowland will be joining them on certain concert dates. So let me know how y'all feel about that. It looks like that Destiny Child reunion ain't happening because why is Kelly Rowland going on tour with them when she should be touring with Michelle and Queen B? But Queen B's already on tour. Okay, so she might have to wait a little while because Act 3 finna come out. Now, with that being said, Monica and Brandy, yeah, they got classics. I don't know if I really care to go to a tour, though. I don't know. I know they got classics. This appeals to a certain demographic, though. It's probably going to sell out. I know a lot of y'all going to attend it, but I don't know if I really care to go to see Brandy and Monica right now. Maybe if it was like the early 2000s, okay? But it's definitely gonna sell out. At least certain dates are gonna sell out because I think Brandy is an icon. Monica is a great singer. So with that being said, there's definitely a lane and market for Brandy and Monica to do a tour together. But anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.